hi everybody. I'm Tara Keating with the Weyburn Arts Council, and today we are here with Bob Satre. He is a well-known local artisan mural painter in Weyburn, and we have this crazy huge mural here at the Weyburn Comprehensive that Bob did in stages. Bob?
I did, yeah.
What year did you start this?
This first half was done in 2004. And I did it in I think I worked on it the month of July 2004. And then the second half is 2008. So,
wow.
a year later.
Wow. How many hours do you think you put into this?
I don't remember.
Not just a weekend
project?
Probably.
No, I worked on it every day and through the holidays. And it was, I remember the summer I painted in 2004, it was hot. So it was hot outside, it was hot in the gym, and I'd be up on the scaffold. Well, you can see how tall it is, and it gets hotter out there. So, I only work for a while and come down. Yeah.
What kind of paint did you have to use for this?
These are house, so I used house paint.
It is house paint,
yeah.
That's what I thought. Probably not just your little cans of acrylic. Right?
No, I would go and get, this is actually pear paint that I used at the time. Some of the later ones I've gone to try different house paints. Yeah, this one was pear paint, so that's for sure.
Excellent. Well, thank you. We have more murals to come.
That was a fun one to do. That was really fun to do. That
well, it was nice because it showed the history of the school.
Of the school, yeah. And the other thing I really liked about that is there was an old country school that I grew up by, and that's the building I used. And then the people I just assembled from it. I didn't put any faces on it. As soon as you put faces on it, oh, that's Uncle George. And then, but what about Aunt Mary? One of those bricks is 8 inches high, so then you...
Well, it's like sometimes I do barn painting. It's the same thing. Use a grid.
Same thing, yeah. Seen back in the day. That's how you did things, eh?
Yeah.
Then it was for Lois, and then Lois, she finally moved to Saskatoon. She said, I think you need this back. I thought, wow. So I made her a table.
That's a good trade-off. That's awesome.
This is St. Michael's School here locally in Weyburn, and I'm going to let Bob give you a little bit of what's on this mural that he's done.
This mural, I think what I wanted to do was make sure I incorporated all the facets of the school here. So the Tigers are the sports team, and then the art, and music, and then we've got computers, and of course the religious aspect here because it's a Catholic school. So I honestly don't remember the year I did it, but I know I fixed it in 2015. But this one is all done, again, I drew it to scale. You come here, the bricks are 8 inches, of course, so you just use that as a scale, but everything else is done freehand on this one. I didn't use any overheads or anything like this. I just got up there and painted it, so yeah. So
Wow.
Yeah.
So this would be one of the earlier ones, probably.
This one, the first mural I did was at the King George Hotel with the train coming through the wall. And the second one I did was at St. Dominic's. That was 2000. And I believe this one was the next one, or the car. I can't remember.
So you did one, and then all the schools just started
they
phoning
did.
you.
Yeah, they started
And
following
you're like,
line.
what have I created?
Yeah.
This mural monster.
It was kind of like that, and then I was still drafting 2 at the time, so like I said before, these murals were kind of meant to fill in the slow times when there wasn't drafting or there was no construction going on. I would go out and paint murals, and I'd have to look back at my photo. I have photos of everything that I've ever done, so, and they're all chronological, so I know what year it is, but I know when I did St. Dom's, that was celebrating 2,000 years of Christianity for that one, and I believe this one was next, although I sure about that. It might have been Hague. I think maybe Hague was after St. Dominic's. I did a little mural there, so that might have been next, and then this one. So.
Glad we're capturing these before all these schools get torn down because they've already torn down a few of Bob's murals. So
Yeah, I've already lost 1, 2, 3, 4 murals
Yeah.
now. So Surrey School, Hague, Queen Elizabeth, and the junior high
Yeah.
all had murals in them. You know, how do you save them on a concrete block wall? So.
as a continuation here at Going Grant Thornton, this is the second half of Bob Satre's mural here at the accounting firm. And I'll let him explain this side.
Yeah, this side actually I had Des Vilnius help me a little bit with it. She was a friend or is a friend of mine, and I gave her the task of doing a pump jack. And I think she did a great job on that. So, and then the rest of this is just basically stuff that I grew up with. These are bins that we had at our farm, and the barn we had at our farm, and a house. I'm a big fan of Eaton's houses, so I always like to put that kind of architecture in my murals, and I love Saskatchewan skies. So.
I think the thing that is really impactful to me about these murals, and you often do this, is this play with scale. So in the foreground, you have this massive pump job, and then the tiny, tiny detail that you've gone into in the background with all the houses and the John Deere tractor, and it's just phenomenal to me, the little detail that you go into, and the perspective, the vast perspective that you have.
I'm an architectural draftsman, so detail is, I'm a detail person, so I like those details. I don't think anything is finished if you don't have that in there, you know. And the mural would be cool too, but if you didn't have the power lines in a perspective,
Yeah.
or the telephone lines in a perspective, you know, it would be missing something that we grew up with and remembered. So.
Yeah.